Welcome, fellow Endo Warriors. Today we are going to be just having a nice restorative class for an endo flare-up. And this is just going to be nice and relaxing, really just focusing on loosening and expanding the places that are tight, the places that are sore. If there, at any point something is painful and it's causing more pain, please back out of it. Please, don't go into it as far, or just don't do it at all. Just skip ahead to the next pose. Nice quick video for us to just take some time for ourselves, because especially when we're going through flare-ups, or especially when we're feeling really horrible, when we're in pain and our energy is low and all of the things, we just really need to prioritize taking care of ourselves. And this is just one little way that you can. So for today's class, you will need some blocks or books, whatever you have available. And if you have a bolster, if you can grab that. If not, a rolled up blanket or a towel or anything else will do. If you would like to have an extra blanket to place on yourself at any point, if you're cold, you can grab that as well, just to make sure that you are as comfortable as you possibly can be. So we're going to start laying down. We're going to use the bolster or the rolled up blanket underneath of our knees just to support our low back. So we're just going to come to lying down on our backs, getting really comfortable. Just allowing yourself to just rest. And just starting with some nice deep breathing, connecting back to our breath, connecting back to our bodies. Inhaling through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Just keep going at your own pace, just working on slowing down the breath as much as you can. Just a few more breaths. And gently just return to your normal breathing. Letting go of the deep inhales and exhales. Just lying here for a moment. And we're just going to take a quick body scan just to notice where we're holding tension. And maybe after this session, there's still some spots that are tense, and you can just really focus on giving those some extra love. Or maybe it's all the spots that we'll be focusing on today. Starting at the top of your head and just slowly making your way down, noticing your face. If it's holding any tension, can you just release that? Soften the eyes, soften the mouth. Moving down to your neck and your shoulders. Are they tensed up right now? Are they shoving up towards your ears? And are you able to release that and let that go? Are you able to bring your shoulders back down your spine? Moving on to your chest and your back, even your stomach. Is there anywhere there that's just feeling extra tense today? Breathing into that. Every time you take a nice deep breath in, I want you to imagine anywhere that's tense, you're filling that space with energy, with love. And every time you exhale, all the stress and the tension is leaving that area, leaving your body. Moving down into the hips and the pelvis. Chances are this is pretty tense. Maybe even your low back. Just breathing in that loving energy into that area. And exhale out the stress and the tension, releasing it to the universe, to God. And then going down your legs, your upper legs, maybe your knees. Going down into your lower legs and your ankles and your feet. Just noticing anything that's coming up there. Breathing in that loving energy straight to that area. And exhale fully, releasing the stress and the tension. Beautiful. You can flicker your eyes open if they're still closed. We're just going to remove that bolster or that pillow or blanket, whatever you're using, from under your knees. And then we're just going to bring those knees in, hug them into our chest, pressing that low back into the mat. We're just going to start rocking, massaging that low back. It doesn't have to be a big movement. We're not trying to work the core here. We're just trying to relax everything. If you have endo on the nerves in your back like I do, and you get really severe back pain, feels like sciatica or like your discs are going, this can feel really, really nice. From here, we're going to take Happy Baby, but I don't want you to get so intense into this. So just start by bringing those knees wide, and you're still holding on to the tops of your knees, and just pulling those knees down just a little bit. If this is enough, just stay here. Nothing in this sequence, nothing in this class is meant to be intense. We're just starting to open up the areas that are really closed off, that are really tight from years and years and years of being hunched over due to pain. All of those muscles tighten and they shorten, and helping to lengthen them back out to get some movement back in there is really beneficial for our body. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can let go of those knees and hold on to the backs of those legs. Bringing those legs down just a little bit more. You also have the option to reach for your shins or your ankles or even the outsides of your feet if that's accessible to you. Wherever you're at, just continually pushing that low back down into the mat. And breathe. If it feels good, you can stay still. Or you can even maybe find some gentle movement by rocking back and forth, again, massaging that low back. But just doing what feels good for your body today. And just breathe here. We're going to be holding these poses for a little while. Just giving our bodies a chance to release and to relax. No rushing today. This moment is about you, giving yourself time and grace and love, honoring your body and where it's at in this moment. One thing with endo is I learned that I need to honor the moment, not the day. Because as you know, with endo, you could be having a great day and suddenly it takes a turn for the worse. So just honor the moment. Staying connected to your breath. With every inhale, just imagine loving, healing energy entering your body and filling every last space that it can. And with every exhale, just imagine all the tension, all the stress, all the pain just releasing, all the exhaustion just from being let go. And during this practice, you can just keep your eyes closed if that feels good. Just giving yourself some rest. And gently, we're going to let that go. Bring those knees back into center, hug them in for just a moment, rocking those legs back and forth, pressing that low back into the mat. From here, I want you to extend that left leg out nice and long, keeping that right knee hugged in. From here, we're going to cross that right leg across the body, coming into our twist. If you'd like to, you can place your bolster or your pillow or your blanket, whatever, underneath that leg for support, if it's too much to get into this too deeply today. Also use a block or a book to support that leg, just like so. And while you're in a twist, just making sure that you're breathing into that belly. This is going to help massage those internal organs, which is going to promote the detoxification processes that our bodies naturally have. It's just going to accelerate it a little bit. So all the things in your body that's causing inflammation today that your body's trying to get rid of, it's trying to release, just helping aid that a little bit faster. And anytime you go into deep twisting or any twisting at all, just making sure that you're drinking lots of water after to really flush that body out. So nothing resettles back where it's not belonging, where it's not welcomed. Remembering in this moment, during this class, during this time for yourself, you don't have to be anything. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be who you are as you are. And just breathe. From here, go ahead and bring that knee back up to center. Hugging it in for just a moment, just gently. When you're ready, go ahead and extend that leg out long, bringing that left knee in this time. And bring that across your body. Same thing. You can use something to hold that knee up if that feels good. Easing out over those left fingertips if that feels good. Just honoring your body and what it needs right now in this moment. Not only is twisting great for aiding the digestion, but it's really good at releasing tension in the low back. Just making sure that you're not pushing past what your body can handle in each moment. Just holding twists here and there when you're having a lot of low back pain can really aid in releasing that tension. It may not take the pain away fully, but it can help. Especially with endometriosis, you just really want to be so gentle with your body when you're in a flare. I used to push through all my flare-ups. I used to think that it was better if I just pushed. I just got the thing done anyway because then it was done. I didn't have to worry about it. But in reality, I was just making things so much worse that it would last days instead of, hours, or it would last weeks instead of days. And I understand that, there's circumstances where you can't not go to work or you can't not do something, but the things around your home, if they can wait, they'll still be there when you feel better. And when you do feel better, don't push it so hard. You throw yourself back into another flare. Just be gentle. Set your life up to be supportive of you. If you need to have less things, if you need to hire a cleaner, if that's within your budget. Just things to make your life easier. If you have family in the house that you can assign things to just take that pressure, that load off your mind, it's okay to do those things. And gently bring that back to center. Hug that knee in for just a moment. And then we are going to come to a wall. So if you have to move anything, we'll get up and we'll do that now. I have to move mine a little bit. It's better to put your mat lengthwise against the wall, like the short edge of your mat towards the wall. And I will be facing away from the camera for just a moment. But this just allows you to still have something to lay on. Scooching yourself up as close as you can onto that mat. And then we're just gonna scooch your bum as close to the wall as possible. And just bringing those legs up onto the wall. And here we just be. This pose is so beneficial for so many things. It can help to relieve back pain, whether it's endo related or not. But it just is such a beautiful resting pose that I think is really underrated. Because you think, putting your legs up a wall is not going to be that helpful, but it can help drain extra fluid from your legs, especially if you've been bedridden for a really long time. It takes the pressure off the low back. It can help, just alleviate pain in the abdomen. So just breathe here. You may notice your toes getting a little cool or tingly because the blood is kind of leaving that area, and that's totally normal. If you can push past that feeling, it can feel really, really nice. Remembering to breathe. Stay connected to your breath. Stay connected to your body. Just a few more breaths here. At any point in this session you want to hold something longer, just pause the video. Take your time, do what feels good for you. And gently we'll bring those feet down. Start by bending those knees. Keep rolling onto your side to be able to come back up. And then I'm going to remove my mat. But if you need to move yours, you can do so as well. We're going to come into a reclined goddess or reclined butterfly pose. So again, if you have a bolster or a big blanket you can roll up, highly recommend that. Bringing it the long way. We're going to need those blocks or books, whatever you have available. And you're going to come to sit with your low back right against the bolster, bringing those big feet together. Big feet, I was going to say big toes and feet, came out as big feet. And then we're going to use those blocks under our knees. So you can use this, you can the higher one, you can bring it down, or you can remove them altogether if you have the ability to not cause pain in this, but we're going to be holding it for a couple of minutes. So I just want to make sure that you feel supported and you're not overstretching in your body where it's not quite ready for that or it's not up for that task for the day. So just listening to your body and utilizing what you can. Using that, if this is no good, you can also use, or if you don't have anything, you can also use a pillow under your low back. It doesn't have to be a full bolster, or you can just lay right on the floor. Just listen to your body. You don't have to do what I'm telling you to do. Just do what feels best for you. So whatever you plan on doing, whether it's the bolster or a blanket or pillow or nothing, we're just going to come to lie back. And using those blocks under our knees to support them while also opening up through those hip flexors. And like I said, just doing what feels good for you, the height that you need. And if you are on a bolster or a big blanket, you can bring those arms out to the side to get a little bit of chest opening in there. Or if it's more comfortable, you can just rest your hands on your belly. Wherever you're at, just making sure that you're breathing, getting comfortable. Utilize that blanket if you need to cover up, if you're cold. And from here, let's just start wiggling our fingers a little bit. We've been here for quite a while. Maybe wiggling our toes, flicking those eyes open if they were closed. We're gonna use our hands, maybe a stretch apparently, to bring those knees back together. So we're not using a lot of pressure. And then bringing ourselves back up to seat. And you can remove everything out of your way. And that's today's class. This is something that you can definitely use, even just laying in bed if that feels good for your body, if you're bedridden or you're really needing your heating pad today. Just do this laying in bed as well. This isn't anything crazy. It's just meant to support you and start kind of stretching things out and opening things back up. So I hope that this helped, and I will see you in the next video.